Okay, you guys, welcome to our Healthy Together time. This is so exciting. I absolutely love these. We've been doing these for a few weeks now, and this is so much fun. So put it on your calendar because you want to come back every single Wednesday at the same time. Okay. My name is Corinne Hoyt, and I am an independent certified Optavia coach. I've been one for just over 7 years now. And first, we're going to talk about some wins of the week. Okay, we like to celebrate as much as we can in the little things. So let's see, where is Louise? Is she on here? Louise, I'm going to unmute you.
Hi.
Hey, share with us your win of the week, Louise.
All right, I will. I kind of wrote it out so I wouldn't stumble along, but
You're fine.
Last week I met with my PT, my physical therapist guy, for the very first time. And the goal was to measure my range of motion on my arm and to let me know what I needed to do at home, what my PT exercises would be at home. And so every day I did my exercises like he said, and everything that he said. And then I wanted to say that my win was that I have an increase in range of motion on the arm. And on top of that, my arm just feels better doing those exercises. So that was my win.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Like it really just shows us that the little things are what pays off, right? The little consistent things. That's so exciting, Louise. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to have Luann. Luann, let me unmute you. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. The win that I have is I've been trying to exercise more, and one thing that I've been doing is trying to push myself, and I actually ran almost a whole 2 miles this week on the treadmill instead of like walking most of it. So that's my win.
Oh my gosh, you're officially a runner. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of a runner, right?
I never thought I was a runner, but
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's so exciting.
Sure.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get going tonight, you guys. Okay, so first of all, we are going to have my cute friend Heidi Jukes over here. She's just going to kind of go over and give us a brief overview of what our program is all about. Some of you may know a little bit about us, and some of you may be a client or a coach, wherever you're at. We just want to go over that brief information. So Heidi, take it away.
All right. Well, thanks, Corinne. I'm excited to share with you guys and beyond tonight. So most of you, like Corinne said, might already know all about and be a pro at the 4 components of our system, right? But I love to compare the 4 components to 4 legs on a chair. And if I were to get a saw and saw one of the legs off and have you try to sit in it, what would happen? You'd fall right down, right? So that's the same with our system, is when you are utilizing all 4 components, you really are going to be successful long-term. And that's what we all really want, right? So as I'm going through these 4 components, I want you to be thinking of which one that you want to really level up on this week. Okay, so I'm going to go through them with you. So the first is our independent Optavia coach. That is your accountability buddy, your partner in crime, that person that is your sounding board. So have you checked in with them this week? And if not, now's the time to really plug into them. The second is our Habits of Health transformational system. This is our mindset work, you guys. This is where we take it from not being a diet to a lifestyle change, and really working on our head work and incorporating the macro and micro habits to really transform your whole life. And then the third is our Optavia community. So, you know, you guys are on tonight. You're getting just a small glimpse of this amazing Optavia community. But what we found is that when you have people around you that are like-minded, you're a lot more likely to be successful because you have those people in your corner encouraging you. And then the last one is our scientific design fuelings. And those are important to be utilizing in whatever meal plan you're using. And what we found is when you're using all 4 of these components, you really will be able to achieve your goals.
Thank you so much, Heidi, for sharing that. Okay, so we are so excited to share with you guys tonight some healthy mind and healthy body topics from our habits of health. Okay, so first of all, my first question is, how many of you have flown on an airplane recently? It's almost like a new thing because we had that brief period of time where we didn't fly anywhere, right? Okay, some of you have flown like this week, I know, because we have a big convention meeting in Atlanta starting today and tomorrow. So a lot of us are flying this weekend. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you have heard the line, secure your own mask before helping others. Okay, I see the ones coming in. Okay, generally you hear this line when the flight attendants are doing their whole little spiel about what to do in emergency, right? It's like the very last thing that they say. Okay, is it sounding familiar? Yeah, okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about tonight. Securing your own mask before helping others, okay? You have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of other people, right? And we hear this all the time. My question that I want to pose to you tonight is, why is this important? Like, we hear it all the time, but do we ever take the time to like sit and think about it? I asked my husband, I kind of wanted to get like somebody else's thoughts on this because I have my own thoughts, right? So I asked my husband and I was like, okay, tell me why it's important to secure your own mask before helping other people. And pretty much what he said, pretty bluntly, he was like, well, if you don't secure your own mask, you're going to die quicker, and then you're no longer going to be able to help anybody, right? So, I mean, we kind of laugh at it, but like, honestly, that is like the blatant truth, right? So here's the other part of this phrase that I really, really love. Secure your own mask before helping others. Okay, secure. Have you guys ever heard that word? I don't think I've ever noticed that word before when they were saying, and I've flown a handful of times, right? So think about the word secure and what does that mean? Does that mean to like take the mask and like flip it around on your finger, like, oh, I have it in my hand just in case, or like sit it on the seat next to you, or like maybe just like half put it on because it's kind of uncomfortable, or, you know? No, that is not what secure means. Secure means like put it on the right way, all the way, and make sure it is in place, right? And then you can start helping other people when you're in that emergency situation, right? So today I want to go over just a little bit more about this and hopefully give you some ideas and some tools to actually secure your mask in a way that works and is sustainable for life. Because you guys, if you know anything about Optavia, we're about long-term sustainability. We are about lifestyle, right? We have short-term goals, but the long-term is just as important. Okay. So oftentimes when we think about self-care, we think about like going to get a massage, right? Or maybe going away for the weekend with like all of your girlfriends or your husband or wife, or kind of like bigger things, right? What if I told you that self-care is just as much about the little things that you do consistently on a daily basis, just as much as it is doing those big things periodically? Those big things, they're necessary, right? They do make us feel good and we enjoy those. So I'm not saying don't do the big things. The big things are so fun and we do need them, right? But I want you to think about the little things too. And I'm going to give you some ideas. So I want you to think about these firefighters that you see here on your screen. Okay. Every time they go into a fire, you guys, they fully suit up. Have you ever thought about that? My husband used to be a volunteer fireman, and you like suit up for the fires, right? They don't wait to see like what the fire is going to be like. They don't like pick and choose. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need the boots today. Yeah, I really don't. Like they don't do that. Like they fully put on the whole suit. And then of course you see their oxygen masks, which we know for them is vital for them to staying alive in those fires, right? And so by suiting up and securing their oxygen, they are prepared for each and every single fire, no matter what kind it is. And they do this consistently, you guys. They do this every single time. And so this is what helps them to be successful. So how can we suit up and secure our own oxygen masks? Okay, I'm going to give you 5 examples, okay? So the first one is fuel your body every 2 to 3 hours with good nutrition. Does this sound familiar? Hopefully it does, because Heidi just talked about it a little bit with like our fuelings. And if you're a client with us, like, you know that this is one of our major habits of health. Okay. Why is this important, you guys? So many things. So it helps us level out our blood sugars, which actually helps keep our energy levels stable. I don't know about you guys, but I always need energy. I have 7 kids. I need all the energy I can take, right? I don't know if you've noticed, but when you feel that stability with like your blood sugars and your energy, you actually feel mentally more stable. Have you guys ever noticed that? So not only is it helping you physically, but it's helping you mentally, right? It's also making it so that you don't get hangry when those cravings come on, or like maybe you went too long without eating. Like it's so important, you guys, to fuel your body every 2 to 3 hours. Okay. Second one, hydrate your body. You guys, your body needs water. And I know some of these kind of sound like just reminders, like you've heard of these things before, but there's a reason for them, right? You guys, I'm going to challenge you, put the sodas down and drink more water. My kids always get super frustrated with me because they'll come up to me and they'll be like, oh, Mom, I really just want to go have some ice cream right now. Or they'll be like, oh, I have a headache, or I'm super tired. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth every single time is, how much water have you had to drink today? And they get so frustrated. And some of them are catching on that they're just like going and drinking water first, and then they're coming to me. So kids do listen, you guys. You just have to repeat yourself a handful of times. Right? But your body does need that H2O, you guys. So drink your water. Okay, third one. And we're going to spend a little bit more time on this one, okay? Take some time to breathe. Okay, I don't know about you guys. It's Wednesday night. And sometimes by Wednesdays, you're kind of feeling a little bit of stress. I don't know about you guys, but like today's been a little more stressful for me as I get ready to leave for Atlanta tonight and tomorrow, and getting all the kids ready. We have a soccer tournament, like all the things. I can start, like, even just thinking about it, my heart is starting to race because I could just feel the stress, right? But just like water, you guys, our body needs oxygen, and so does our brains, in order to function properly. And so I have found for me that if I take the time to take a few deep, intentional, conscious breaths throughout the day, just as often as I am choosing to fuel my body with actual food, right? I feel so much better. I will usually see my stress levels start to go down. I can make better decisions. I'm a little more logical. I'm not quite so irrational and emotional about things. But my day just goes so different when I do take the time to just sit and breathe. And it also helps us keep ourselves in the present moment. You know, we actually hear about this a lot, about being present, like with your kids or with your spouse or in your job. And the key to that, you guys, is just taking a break and just breathing every so often. Did you guys know that? I don't know. This has kind of been like a life-changing thing for me, because I don't know how much I took time to breathe before Optivia. This has really helped me like slow down a little bit. So I want to, you may laugh at me, but we're going to like actually take a second here. You guys, it's in the evening on a Wednesday night. I know that I'm not the only one feeling any kind of emotions right now, right? So we're going to take a second and we're just going to take a couple of deep breaths together. Okay. So we're going to go 4 counts in through the nose and 4 counts out through the mouth. Okay. 1, I can't breathe and talk at the same time, you guys. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out. 2, 3, 4. We're going to go one more time. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes when I take the first breath, I don't take quite as deep of a breath because I'm still feeling like the angst or the frustration or whatever that's going on in my body. And so sometimes I need a couple of breaths. And so I want you guys to just think about how you feel right now. And even put it in the chat, you guys. Tell me how you're feeling right now. Do you feel just a little bit lighter? Do you feel just a little bit more relaxed? All just from taking 2 breaths. Okay. So I want to challenge you guys to take some time throughout your day. If you have to put reminders on your phone to take time to breathe, put reminders on your phone. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there's an app out there that reminds you to do this because there's an app for everything, right? So I want you to just get some reminders and take some time to breathe. Just today, like I said, I was feeling a little stressed and it's like, Corinne, you're talking about oxygen tonight, putting on your oxygen mask. You need to stop and breathe for a second. And so I did. I stopped and I took some breath, and it was amazing to me that even though I'm teaching this, like I still experience it. Like I still feel the stress, and then I stop and I breathe and I can feel a huge difference. And I feel like I can almost just conquer anything, right? When you are in control, you feel like you're going to conquer anything and everything that comes your way, right? And stopping and taking breaths actually is a huge factor in being able to do this. Okay. Next thing, get moving, move your body, you guys. Okay. An actual workout is like super amazing. And if you are in that habit and you're healthy enough to be able to do that, keep doing it. That is so awesome. It's also so important though, you guys, to just move your body throughout the day, not just like 30 to 45-minute workout or whatever you do. Okay. So get up and walk around, maybe stand instead of sit. Sometimes I don't purposely take all the groceries in at once. I make myself go back to the car a couple of times just to get some more steps in there and keep my body moving. Because again, this just helps boost your mood and keep you feeling energized. Actually, I feel like a lot more energized when I'm just on the go. So get your body moving. Put some music on, you guys. I'm sure people will not complain at the office if you just put some music on and start dancing around a little bit. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody could use it. Okay. Okay. Last one, get your sleep. Okay, you guys, I know that everybody's to-do list is like super long and like you feel like it's so much more important than going to sleep. I don't know. I used to feel like that. Like I have better things to do than sleep tonight. So many things, right? That is not the truth, you guys. Sleep is so important for your body to be able to rejuvenate itself throughout the night, to feel refreshed and feel re-energized for the next day. And it's just vital for your body's functioning on a daily basis. So I want to make sure that you know that it should be a priority in your life. I know that when I get the sleep that I need, I even have little kids. My youngest is a 2-year-old, and I know that it's hard to get sleep, you guys, but if you can make it a priority, you will see a huge difference. Okay. So can you see that by doing small and simple things daily, you are taking care of yourself and securing your own mask? I know that when I am in control and I'm doing all of those different things, I'm a different mom, you guys. I'm a different wife. I'm showing up differently with my clients. Even on here tonight, I do so much better when I am taking care of myself that way. Okay. So now I want to introduce you to an amazing lady. Let me see if I can find her. Angie, are you on? Let me see if I can find her. Yes, there she is. Okay, perfect. Angie, I have unmuted you. I would love to introduce you to this cute lady, Angie. And, you know, she really became the dominant force in her life over this last year and really just was like the epitome of securing her own oxygen mask and taking care of herself. So, Angie, will you tell us just a little bit about your story?
Sure. Thank you, Corinne. So exciting. So yes, I mean, I was just listening to what you were saying. And when Optavia came into my life, it was at the worst timing ever because we were in the middle of the pandemic. My husband and I had been without a job for like 4 months. And everything was just like falling apart. I was not in a healthy way. My mental health was not in the right spot. And financially, we were struggling like we have never had. Everything was just very difficult. We didn't know whether our jobs were going to come back, how long more did we had to wait. And so learning about the program it just felt right. When my coach explained to me, I was doing an internship with her. I'm a public health student, and the program was just like that missing piece in the puzzle. I knew that that was exactly what I needed. But at the time, it was literally like, I can't afford it. I kept thinking I was in this mummy survival mode where I was just literally spending on essentials because of our financials. And so I really wanted to do the program, but I had no means to do it. And so I remember that she offered me the opportunity to coach. And that was literally it. Like I took the opportunity, I jumped in, I said, yes, I want to coach. I went out there, I signed up my 5 people. And then like a week after, I was able to pay for my own program. And I want to say that for the first time, I felt that I could take care of myself. And when I hear you talking about that mask, for me, that's what Optavia did. Like, not only did I got to a healthy BMI and I was able to lose that extra weight I had, but it helped me get control of all these things. I'm a better mom now. I'm more present for my kids, for my husband, for my coworkers. And it just has been an amazing blessing. And, you know, I seriously thought, oh, there's no way I can afford this. But I found the way to do it. And coaching was my door. I took the opportunity and it has blessed me in so many different ways that it's like, oh my gosh, I'm very, very thankful for this program.
Wow, seriously, Angie, thank you so much for sharing. That was amazing. Anyone relate to her story? Maybe so. I know that's a common thing, and that's what's so neat about stories is they can be so relatable to us, and we can see something wonderful about that story that resonates with us. So actually, this is perfect that she shared what she shared because some of you might have come on this call to learn and explore a little bit about health coaching and how you could help and serve other people. And so we're going to end our call with some basics of what you could what it could look like to pay it forward. And so stick around if you're curious and want to learn about these few topics. So the first is the secret of how to how to be 500% more likely to keep and maintain your goal weight. The second is how much money do coaches make? And then the third is just more information of how to pay it forward and what that could possibly look like and if it could be a good fit for you. So otherwise, thank you so much for joining us tonight, you guys, and for taking the time out of your night to be with us. And hopefully you found some value in some of the things we discussed tonight and you can use it in your own life. So hopefully you can hop on next week, and thanks for hopping on tonight, you guys. Bye-bye.